Hello, welcome back to my channel again. You can call me Ify Canada. I share resources to help you to immigrate to Canada, and in my last video I discussed how you can get extra 600 points from provinces like Ontario, Alberta, British Columbia and Manitoba. So in today's video I'll be discussing other provinces that will help you to earn extra 600 points. So guys, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the like button as well as the notification bell so that you always get notified each time I upload a new video. So let's get started. So I'll be discussing 4 provinces again that will help you to earn 600 extra points to your comprehensive ranking score. This is majorly useful for those that have a comprehensive ranking score that is very low. With provinces nomination, you'll be able to have extra 600 points, which will make you to get an ITA, that is invitation to apply, from IRCC. So the 4 provinces I'll be discussing today is Saskatchewan, New Brunswick, Nova Scotia and Newfoundland. Okay, so I will encourage you to stay to the end of this video so that you will see the criteria and also to know if you are eligible or not. So the first on my list is Saskatchewan. The major thing you need to know about Saskatchewan is for the Saskatchewan Immigrant Nominee Program, your degree or your diploma or your certificate must be related to the occupation that you're currently doing, or the occupation before. The degree, diploma or certificate must be related. So under Saskatchewan we have 4 subcategories, okay, that you can apply for: vis-a-vis, international skilled worker, then we have worker with Saskatchewan work experience, entrepreneur and farm owner. So I'll be breaking this down so that you understand their criteria and as well as the eligibility. Okay, so under the international skilled worker is broken down into other subcategories. So firstly we have the international skilled worker under employment offer. So in order for you to qualify for this, you need to have a job offer for a skilled occupation in Saskatchewan. Then it's also meant for those that are living abroad or if you're already in Canada. Okay, then there is a good news for those people that are under healthcare worker. You can actually submit expression of interest. Then if there are relevant opportunities, Saskatchewan will contact you. Okay, I'll be posting the eligible occupations under this healthcare on my Instagram page, so you can as well go there and see if your occupation are there. If it is there, then you can apply for expression. You can submit expression of interest. Then for those that their occupation is regulated, you might need an English language requirement, okay, is needed. Then there are high rate of frauds all over, especially those people that they know that people, foreign nationals want to like apply for jobs. There are so many frauds out there. So if you're interested, I have a PDF file that's listed all the licensed immigration recruiters in Saskatchewan. So all you need to do is to send me an email. I will forward you the PDF file. You can as well use a representative. Maybe it's overwhelming, maybe you can't apply yourself. You can use a representative. Okay, in Saskatchewan, or in fact in Canada, we have two main representative that is recognized, either unpaid or paid. Then for the unpaid, we have people like the close family members, and these people should be the people that have undergone through the process or know the process very, very well. So you don't need to pay these family members to help you in the immigration process. You can as well pay a lawyer that is in Canada, or an immigrant consultant or foreign worker recruiter that is licensed in Saskatchewan to provide services to you. Okay, so you should know that using a representative is not really a guarantee, neither does it help you to increase the processing time. No. Then you should also ensure that your representative can legally represent you. If you're paying your representative, you should also ensure that they are authorized to work in Saskatchewan. If your appointed representative doesn't meet one of the requirements, your application won't be processed, meaning your representative should either be a close family member, a lawyer in Canada, or a licensed immigration consultant. Those are the people that can represent you. Then you should also know that there are some things you need to know when you're using all these representatives. For example, you shouldn't sign any blank forms or documents. If any representative bring a form that is blank, you say, okay, sign it. Please do not sign. You should know what you are signing for. Then secondly, don't sign any forms or documents that you don't understand. Thirdly, get a copy of all documents prepared for you immediately after you sign them. That will be for your records. Okay. Then fourthly, don't leave your original documents or photos with your representative. They don't need to keep the original document. They don't need it. Okay. Then fifthly, you need to get a written receipt each time you give money to your representative. So anytime you give money, you need to get a written receipt of how much you're paying. Okay, and every other thing, you need to get a receipt. The good part about using a licensed immigration officer or a representative is that if there are challenges, you can make a complaint. Okay, then we have lots of people using fake agents and leading them to 5 years ban. Okay, if you happen to use a licensed immigration officer or a licensed representative, if there is anything wrong on your application, the person that will be held responsible is the licensed immigration officer or any licensed person that you're using. Okay, so the ban will not come to you directly since you've already used a licensed immigration officer. If you want to use a fake agent, first, if they ban you, you don't even have any say, because first you committed a crime by using an agent that is not even licensed. So it's actually a crime in Canada. So you committing that crime first, and then the agent using a fake document or fake proof of fund is another crime. Okay, so it's encouraged that you use a licensed immigration officer. So that being said, We have under the international skilled worker, we have the one for tech talent pathway. So in this category is for those people that are highly skilled in technology and innovation sector workers. Okay, one, in order for you to qualify for this, you should have a job offer for a high skilled occupation in Saskatchewan. You are either living in Canada or you can be outside Canada. Then you can either be in the express entry pool or not. The criteria for being in the express entry pool is different from the criteria when you are not in the express entry pool. So I will be posting on my Instagram page the knocks that can qualify, those knocks that can help you to apply through the tech talent pathway. Okay, then the next one is the international skilled worker under occupation in demand. So this subcategory is for skilled workers who do not have a job offer in Saskatchewan but are highly skilled in an in-demand occupation. So you are either living in abroad or in Canada. So if you are qualified for this, you can submit an expression of interest. I will as well post the knocks that are all those knocks that are in demand from the past draw, so that you will know if your knock also falls under this category. Then you can submit your expression of interest. Okay, then we have international skilled worker under Saskatchewan express entry. So excuse me, under this subcategory, this is for skilled workers who do not have a job offer in Saskatchewan. They are living in abroad or they are already in Canada. Then they also have express entry, meaning they are already in the express entry pool. Then you have an experience in a job that is not in the excluded list. Okay, there are some excluded lists for those people that there are some knocks that are excluded, meaning if your knocks fall under this category, you cannot submit expression of interest. I'll be posting those knocks as well in my Instagram page. Okay, so for skilled professional, if your knock is under for skilled professional, you need at least 1 year experience in the past 10 years. Then for skilled trade people, you need 2 years work experience in a skilled trade in the past 5 years. Okay, then under the Canadian experience class, you need excuse me, oh god, this thing is so under the Canadian experience class, you will need 1 year work experience in Canada in the past 3 years. This is applicable for both the skilled trade people as well as the skilled professional. Then your work experience must be related to your job and education. Then we have the hard to fill skills pilot. This subcategory is for intermediate and lower skilled workers who, one, have a job offer for an eligible intermediate or low skilled occupation in Saskatchewan. Secondly, they are living in Canada or they might be living outside Canada. Thirdly, they have at least 1 year full experience in the past 3 years in your intended occupation, or 6 months full time, which is around 780 hours working in Saskatchewan in the job. Then you should have a language score of band 4. Then if you schooled outside Canada, you should get an ECA report. Okay, then you should also have Saskatchewan Immigration Nominee Program, which is approved for a permanent or full-time job in Saskatchewan. So that is all about the international skilled worker. The next is workers with Saskatchewan work experience. So this is for foreign nationals who are currently working or they are living in Saskatchewan on a valid work permit. There are 6 categories that you can apply for. Number 1, we have the skilled worker with existing work permit. This subcategory is for skilled workers who have been working in Saskatchewan with a valid work permit for at least 6 months. Then they have a permanent full-time job from a Saskatchewan employer. Then they have at least a score of band 4 if your job offer is NOC C or D. Then they have been working for more than 6 months with a valid work permit for the employer offering a job, or who have previously worked in Saskatchewan for a minimum of 6 months. Then lastly, they need to have a permanent full-time job offer from a Saskatchewan employer. Then you should know that the job must fall under category NOC 8431, which is the general farm worker, or NOC 8432, which is nursery and greenhouse worker. Okay, your job offer must be for the same category that you have been working for in the past 6 months. Then you are not qualified. You should know that if you have a postgraduate work permit, you are not qualified under this category. Okay, then we have for health professionals. That's the second one. For health professionals, this subcategory is for skilled workers who have been working full-time in Saskatchewan on a temporary work permit for at least 6 months. Okay, and these people are physicians, nurses, and other health professionals, so they can apply under this subcategory. Then number 3, we have health professionals. Hospitality sector projects. These are people that are currently working in Saskatchewan on a temporary work permit through LMIA. That's Labor Market Impact Assessment. Okay, then they have been working with a Saskatchewan Immigration Nominee Program Hospitality, which from an approved employer for a minimum of 6 months. Also, they are working in one of these NOCs, either NOC 6513, which is the food or beverage server, people that sell food or beverages, or NOC 6711, which is the food counter attendant or kitchen helper, or NOC 6731, which is housekeeping or cleaning staff. So if your NOC is either of these, you can apply under this category. And you should also know that you need a language band score of band 4. Okay, so that is it for the hospitality sector project. Okay, then number 5, we have the long haul truck driver project. This subcategory is for people that have experience in driving long trucks. Okay, you must have a work that is approved. Okay, this video is getting long, so you will need to watch the part 2 of this video. Okay, but let me quickly summarize the long haul truck driver project. This subcategory is for long haul truck drivers who must work for an approved trucking firm on a temporary basis, meaning you have to have a temporary foreign work permit for you to work under this. Secondly, if an approved trucking firm offers permanent employment, the trucker may apply to the Saskatchewan Immigration Nominee Program for permanent resident status. That is after working for 6 months. Okay, then lastly, the person should have a current Saskatchewan Class 1A driver's license. Okay, then the last one is for students. This subcategory is for students who have graduated from a Saskatchewan institution. It can be that you earn a certificate or a diploma or a degree. You can qualify for this. Okay, then secondly, the students have worked for a minimum of 6 months of paid employment in Saskatchewan, then have a current permanent full-time job offer in your field of study from a Saskatchewan employer. Okay, so if you meet up with this category and you are a student, you can apply under this category. The last one for the Saskatchewan, I don't want this video to be too long, is the entrepreneur. This is for foreign nationals who wish to obtain a partner in business in Saskatchewan and be actively involved in managing it while residing in Saskatchewan. Okay, international graduate entrepreneur category, for those people that are international graduates but they wish to start up a business, you can apply under this. Okay, then we have the farm owner and operator category. This is for foreign nationals who would like to move to Saskatchewan and who have proven experience in farming and also have considerably huge capital to invest in farming operation, then plan to buy and run a farm in Saskatchewan. This is strictly for business in primary agricultural production, which is crops and livestock. So that is all for Saskatchewan. If you have enough money, you can start a business in Saskatchewan. Okay, if you are an agriculturist and you are into crops or livestock and you have enough capital for it, you can either establish a business or you buy from somebody that can qualify you to become a permanent resident in Saskatchewan. So guys, I'll be cutting this video now, but please try and watch the part 2 that I will be discussing the New Brunswick, Nova Scotia, as well as the Newfoundland. So do well to watch the next video. Don't forget to subscribe, guys. See you in part 2. Bye.